Hey guys, and welcome. In this video, we're going to discuss the different types of credit cards and their benefits. Is cashback better for us? Maybe we should look for a rewards card. And what about airline credit cards? Let's start. Is it better for you to have a cashback credit card or a travel rewards card? The truth is that this question is as old as reward cards themselves. The answer you'll hear quite often is that it depends. So, let's now dive into the many avenues of reward cards. You will have then a clarity on the type of rewards card that's going to be beneficial to you. Keep in mind that you only benefit from rewards cards when you pay off the balance in full each month. If you don't, the interest you accrue will be more than the rewards you actually gain. Now, let's go over everything you need to know since you may be taking interest in getting a rewards credit card. Let's review the different card types and their benefits. Miles. This type of credit card usually offers great benefits and sign-up bonuses. The downside is that only people who travel a lot can truly benefit from the card. In the past 3 months, there have been an uptick of specials between 30,000 and 120,000 frequent flyer miles for new cardholders. That's amazing. An individual can make a couple of domestic round trips with those miles. The downside is that you have to pay a redemption fee of $100 per ticket when you attempt to transfer your miles into flights. Government fees and taxes also accompany this. Reward cards, such as United Mileage Plus Explorer and Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards, have some great benefits for those who are willing to book with a single airline. A cashback card is one of the easiest rewards cards to utilize. This type of card has the ability to give you a percentage of the money you spend using the card. The purpose of a cashback rewards card is to reward customers as a result of them using their card for everyday things. It also encourages merchants to accept smaller transactions with credit cards. Chase has a cashback card offer up to 6% cashback, which has an emphasis on quarterly enrollment and up to $2,000 in combined purchases. Points credit cards reward their cardholders via points. Banks such as Chase and Citi offer points for merchandise purchase. That's more than what you would receive in cash. Moreover, you can always check to see if a lender offers deals for the stores you like to purchase from. It's important to pick the rewards card that meets your expectations. You can choose a card with no annual fee or a card that has one. If you choose a card with an annual fee, make sure that the rewards offset the price. Furthermore, you have more freedom when you choose to get a cashback rewards card. For instance, you have the ability to spend your money on travel or anything else you may prefer. Regarding a miles card, they may have more limitations. They are only beneficial for those who live a lifestyle of travel. People who desire to travel more in the future can benefit from this card as well. Planning a trip to Spain could be the motivation that you need to start traveling. For the most part, reward miles have the same value as cash back. 0.75% to 2.5% is usually the range, to be exact. The good thing is that there's always an incentive for signing up. Keep in mind that the bonuses are typically some of the incentives you'll receive. It's important to take advantage of them. Certain miles cards allow you to use rewards for other travel needs, such as hotel rooms or rental cars. Miles and points reward cards typically operate the same way. You will earn miles or points depending on the program for your card of choice. Also, they're redeemable for various eligible terms and services. Take a look at this distinction. Mile rewards cards are normally in affiliation with one specific airline. Moreover, they have no set value, and you can only redeem your rewards with that specific airline and its partners. As a result, you'll have to complete additional legal matters to maximize the use of your miles card. One thing to note is that you have the opportunity to receive gift cards and merchandise in many different stores and categories with the points you rack up. On top of that, you can use your points to cover travel needs, such as airfare, train tickets, and taxi fares. Since you now have the knowledge you need to decipher between the two, let's look into what mile and points reward cards are truly worth. Before you make any decision, it's better to start with an overall comparison of your preferred cards. In order to identify the different types of credit cards, you first have to know their reward rates. The rate, which is a percentage, is a reflection of the card's worth. Moreover, this is the value the card gives back when you purchase with it. For instance, if you had the choice to purchase groceries with a credit card that rewards you 1.5% in comparison to the one that rewards you 0.75%, I would choose the former. The rewards are apparent with a cashback rewards card because the lenders let you know upfront what the reward will be when you use it. Regarding miles and points cards, it's not that simple. As a result, you'll have to calculate the rewards rate yourself. To determine the rewards rate, you first need to know how the miles or points are worth. You do this by figuring out how many points or miles you need to get the special reward. Next, you divide the dollar value of that specific reward by the number of points you need for its redemption. This will give you the value of dollars per point. Afterwards, you need to multiply that specific value by the number of points you get per dollar spent and multiply that particular number by 100. The answer you see is the percentage reward rate. Let's take a look at an example together. For instance, let's say you have a card that takes about 30,000 miles to book a flight from LA to Boston. In the back of your mind, you already know that the flight usually costs $300. That means that each mile is approximately $300 divided by 30,000, which equals 1 cent. If your credit card rewards you with 5 miles for every $1 you spend, your rewards come out to 1 cent times 5 times 100, which equals 5%. One thing to keep in mind is that reward credit cards will sort out the points in various ways. For instance, your reward for spending a certain dollar amount at the grocery store could be 4 miles and 2 miles for dollar purchases at the movie theater. To clarify, the amount of rewards you receive is contingent upon where you do your shopping. We use the same calculation for every credit card we look over in order to create the criteria of how we compare the credit cards. For instance, if a cashback credit card rewards you with a 1% cashback on travel purchases and the points card offers a 2% reward rate, we will recommend the latter to those who desire to receive travel rewards. So, when should you choose a cashback card? For most credit card users and those who have the travel bug, cashback cards are the most appealing. One of the main benefits is that you can use the rewards to help cover your rent, mortgage, or other bills. You're not able to do this with an airline miles card or with hotel points. On top of that, you have the opportunity to allow your cashback to accrue over time. The downside of a miles and points card is that they can lose value over time if a company changes their rules and policies. Moreover, if you don't use your travel rewards over a span of time, you could potentially lose those rewards. Travel rewards can be considered in many different scenarios. Earning and receiving travel rewards is more complex than you probably think. This type of rewards credit card caters to people who are confident in knowing their favorite airline hotel programs. One thing to note is that a lot of people deal with frustration trying to figure out how to use their travel rewards. And lastly, when should you choose points rewards? While travelers with experience can go from point A to B from 3 to 5 cents per point, cashback points typically have a 1 cent per point value. Even though the points value is lower, plenty of people still prefer this type of card because it's easier to understand what they are receiving without them having to think twice about it. Also, the diversity of places you can spend the points is, in the most cases, the top reason why people choose the points card. Keep in mind that you have to pay off the balance in order to benefit from any rewards program. The bank tends to subsidize the cost of your rewards. They do this by spiking up finance charges and annual fees than those no-frills cards. We recommend using cards such as these to cover reimbursed company expenses or normal household bills that you'd usually pay with cash to cover. That way, you won't be spending the bulk of your money on service charges than what you receive in rebates. And what if you're still undecided? If you're indecisive between miles, cash, and points, it's best to look into getting a miles per dollar rewards card. You'll be able to redeem the miles on flights for the airline you choose. When you use your card while you're traveling rather than just going to the grocery store, the rewards you will receive will add up substantially. That's it for now. On our website, you can find more posts as well as calculators and other financial tools. Which of those credit cards is the best fit for you? We would love to know your thoughts, so feel free to share them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, subscribe to our channel on YouTube to get more free financial education videos.